What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Team Pizza Play's Renowned Explorers International Society. I, of course, am Whatthefnu.
You ever see that show Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Yes, I love that show. In fact, it's one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows ever.
You ever wonder where they get all the cardboard to make all their crazy cardboard inventions?
Oh, dude, my parents' garage was full of unused boxes when I was a kid.
It's because I just remember that episode of SpongeBob where they order a big screen TV just so they can play in the box. You ever wonder if the Eds just wait? Ever wonder if the Eds just waited around for their parents to just order something like a what do you call those things? A dresser or or radio or TV just so they can have something to make, I don't know, a super ray gun that just fires soap suds and because they would do that. They would build a faux laser cannon that would only fire like soap or juice or something and charge a nickel, 25 cents a pop just to use it.
Open up a shooting range, pretty much.
Exactly. Oh, the shit you would see at that shooting range.
Oh, shit. This actually punishes me for using an aggressive approach. You get a chance to enter the fort if you solve this either friendly or devious, not aggressive. Well, that puts me in an awkward position, because we took that ability that'll give us extra supplies, which essentially would have made this a free move, but at least Molly was tactically prepared for this.
Well, she may be tactically prepared for it, but is she ready? No, I don't know. I lost it. Shoot. No.
I can't even hit both these guys with his dart, so we can't shoot.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no. We're at a loss. Game over, man. Game over.
No, not yet. I'm gonna see if I can make this work. Terrified opponents, what happens to them again? I think I remember telling that story. Molly was actually part of my original Devious team.
Oh, yeah.
So, most of what she was doing over the course of the game was using her Terrify ability.
Terrify, you say?
Yes, okay. Well, we're gonna use the Amnesia shot anyway, because it'll end up getting rid of one of these guys this turn. And that's a neutral attack, too. We haven't seen a whole lot of those over our playthroughs yet. So it's actually useful in way more situations than you'd think.
An amnesia shot.
Mm-hmm.
Does he...
Let me describe this to you. It's a fairly weak attack, but it's, it adds a debuff that gives the target minus 15 armor, minus 20 speech defense, and minus 20 grit. Basically, you will hit that guy much harder than you ever did, and there's even less chance that he'll hit you in return. Removes 1 point from attitudes opposing the current one. So it's also useful for swinging the mood in whatever direction you need to take it in the current moment.
So you're drugging them.
Kind of, a little bit.
Cool. I didn't know you had it in you.
Victory by any means. That's basically what this team is all about right now.
It's how I won my presidential election.
We were listening to that beforehand, like a reading of the rules to Secret Hitler.
Yep.
Which, if you don't know what that game is and you're listening to this, well, I don't know why I added that little stipulation in there. Of course you're listening to this. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you have this just running in the background while you're doing something else, which I don't blame you, honestly.
Or no. Play us doing something important. Play us doing your Thanksgiving family get-together.
We can't take her down in one turn. How do we... Saturn targets, what happens to them again?
They
Do
cry?
Other than that, I mean. Okay, speech powers decreased by 25%, which doesn't really help us because... Hang on a second. Terrify that guy. Maybe this will turn things in our favor here. Because I remember Terrify being something along the lines of, yeah, attack powers decreased by 25. That works.
Ha, losers.
Let's get a little healing on the field right now. No, confidence doesn't quite work. What What's this do again? Excited if it's positive, getting added speech. Okay. Affects allies within the target circle, including Philippe. Gains 20% power for each turn while off cooldown with a maximum of 60%. Yeah, okay. Let's bump us up. Let's bump us up to being positive.
Just stay positive. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Pretty much. All right, we gotta clear this group out before those guys come in.
Okay.
We gotta, because there are more reinforcements off to the side, 2 of them to be specific. We gotta finish off this team of villagers before they come in, make sure we don't get overwhelmed. I've had runs, I mentioned this, but I've had runs end in Transylvania before. Like, this place is no joke. Even on really good runs, things can just go really bad here really quickly. So it is in every interest I've got right now to make sure that we do not lose things here, especially after how far we've come.
Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come.
About 3 stages into the game, it would look like.
Oh, okay. We've seen how far we've come.
Looks like they're all weak to Terrify, too. Which helps me out a lot, all things considered.
But they're Transylvanian. They should be immune to terror.
You'd think so, like just living in constant fear of everything that's going on in this place.
Exactly. You know, you ever wonder if the citizens of Sesame Street fear the Count?
Huh. I mean, he doesn't get... There's nothing to fear, though. He doesn't get his sustenance off of blood, he gets his off of counting.
It's true. He does sustain himself through numbers. He does get off on counting.
I feel like there's a joke there, sustaining yourself off of numbers. It feels like I should be making a derogatory term. Okay, I think I can get away with attacking one of them, you know?
Yeah.
Just one.
Just one.
And that, look at that, it only advances the aggressive mood a little bit.
Only a little bit. An apt metaphor for the gaming culture.
Hang on a second. That gets rid of half his life bar, that gets rid of most of it.
Mostly.
Yeah, okay. We gotta keep the mood going a certain way, but we've also gotta make sure that we... Ah, shit. That was bad. That was really bad.
It wasn't my fault this time.
Now we've all got minus speech defense. I attacked too much.
You got greedy.
Yeah, so... I forgot about that. This turn is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Let this be a lesson.
Oh, I guess it's not gonna hurt too much if they all target Philippe. Look, and they are! That's exactly what they're doing! Only 4 damage per that, and he's got minus 30 speech defense. Oh, Molly's gonna eat it, though. Unless she fumbles it! Nice!
It's fumbles. It was always fumbles.
It's always your fault, Fumbles. Why do we even bring you to the party? Why does this keep happening to us? Maybe it's because there's a weakness in the line, and everyone in the room just stares at her. She's like, "Aww. Poor Fumbles."
Poor Fumbles. Did I ever tell you my idea for a sitcom?
No, actually. Or if you have, I just don't remember. Which is also entirely possible.
Oh no, it's cool. You're gonna love this. So you know how in most sitcoms always keep things as static as possible for fear of continuity lockout?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I decided to take that to the umpteenth level because, you know, it's always like, well, if there's this actual story and events, you know, it'll make it difficult for new viewers to jump on and all that nonsense. So every episode would begin with the last time on whatever the hell this show is called segment.
Yeah, remember back when shows did that to keep everybody caught up? This problem is not as hard as people are making it out to be.
And I'll take it to the next level by having it reference events that didn't happen. It'll be last time. All right, Megatron, it's just you and me. One shall stand and one shall fall. But that's impossible. I am your father. You can't Do it. If you drill there, the citizens of that island will die. Well, let's just hope that their deaths are non-deductible. You
I'm
just
I'm sorry, ma'am. At 4 p.m. this morning, we lost him.
no. You want my badge number? Here's my badge number.
You're off the force, Bobrowski. He hands him his badge. I want to take your badge, but damn it, you get results. He immediately gives it back to him.
And then it just cuts to, oh hey, cousin Steve arrived. Yay.
Are they 18 yet? Crowd
Nope.
laughs.
Yeah, it's like, no, not yet, not yet. No. And yeah, the point is that just every episode begins with the last time, just full of events that don't happen at all whatsoever. And then it just ends with a thing that actually happened in the previous episode. And it'll be the most mundane of details. It'll be a last time. Oh no, Mars was blown up. Oh, I found my car keys. Now, on today's
Come on
episode,
with this shit. The militia stops resisting. Why are you so mean? What do you want to achieve with this? We're not going to give up on our national heritage, right? You can feel their morale wavering. Who makes the decisive remark? Molly, Philippe, or Jean Piet? Probably Molly or Jean Piet, because they've got 1 extra percent here. Is it basically a coin flip? Do you want to choose this?
Yes.
Alright, Molly it is then. She is the team leader.
She's the one who takes the hits for us.
Nope. Does this mean we have to fight them again? Molly's attempt backfires. God damn it! I went through all of the trouble of doing that a certain way, and now it just backfired. That whole encounter meant nothing now, essentially.
It was all for nothing.
Alright, well, if I explore from here, it doesn't give me too many options. Yeah, let's just get the extra research off of this space. Interesting. Giant chicken footprints on the ground. You study them and take notes.
Go on.
I can't go on. Foreigner, I see you have medical equipment. Want to trade some resolve for supplies? These are my last ones. We don't need 4. We'd technically be wasting one of the supplies, and we get them off of encounters anyway, so there's really no point. Show our worth. Speaking of getting supplies off of encounters. Oh, and speaking of things I wanted to talk about during this episode. You hear that? That is the sound of the best spice I have ever had. We took a break between episodes after our victory in the pyramids, and I decided to make myself a little lunch. I forgot I had this stuff. It's called Rattlesnake Arizona Rub.
Huh.
I picked it up off a local fair or something, I believe. And essentially what it is, I'm trying to play and explain this at the same time, but it's brown sugar, sea salt, paprika, it's cayenne pepper, black pepper, garlic, onion, chili powder, crushed red pepper, and also ground cumin and silicon dioxide, but they put a little note there which basically states it's only there to make it free-flowing, which essentially means so it doesn't get gummed up in the little holes at the top. I love this stuff. Like, it's got a kind of spice to it, a kick to it, that you don't really get in other places. What do I do here? We're taking hits to speech defense again, which might not be the best thing in the world, but our group is bunched up right now, so we've always got Inspiring Strike if things go bad. We got Inspiring Strike and Tranquility, so, which is also gaining power because it's on cooldown right now. Basically, this group's whole strategy is stick together and wail on them. Move as a unit, everybody, move as a unit.
No, yeah, move as a unit and beat the utter gosh darn poop out of him. Beat the utter poop out of him.
Captain, language.
Did anyone else gonna notice that Captain America said language? I'm never gonna live this down, am I? Nope! In fact, I want the Civil War movie to end with just Iron Man.
Captain, language.
Yeah, like the whole. No, I want Captain America, Black Panther, the entirety of Shield, Hydra, and everyone just to point at Captain and go, Captain, language. And
Buh.
Captain,
And he just turns towards the camera and shrugs.
like, he's
Just
like,
gives that smug smile like, oh well.
oh well.
This is going to be a very different Civil War movie.
It's gonna be
Which I already figured out because the movies are nothing. The movie plot seems to be nothing like the comics, which
yeah.
makes sense because the comic had a lot more time to work with, if you will. Like, if you tried to tell the original Civil War story in movie form, you'd have to cut out so much shit. So I kind of like the direction they're going with this.
It's also much less crappy. Because the actual Civil War plot was this analog for gun control and immigration, and done poorly.
I don't know, the twist at the end was kind of cool. Like, they pulled a Watchmen, essentially.
Yeah, they did. I mean, the ending was well enough, especially since it involved Deadpool and Wolverine and Norman Osborn, three of my favorite characters. But at the same time, it's just like, all of this, you needed all of this for this, you could have just had this happen. But yeah, it's like, we're dancing around it because, spoilers, but to be fair, it's such a crappy plot, who really cares? I'm gonna spoil the Civil War comic, oh no, how horrible. If you don't want it spoiled, I don't know, put your fingers in your ears and your head down the toilet.
How dare you like something I don't like?
But yeah, basically...
Talking about fan bases again, that's another thing I've noticed online. Like, people who hate on individuals that for liking something that they don't enjoy, just stop that shit. Okay?
Exactly.
That's not cool.
It's not. It really isn't. It really isn't.
Philippe's taking all of the hits here. Guy's a trooper and a meat shield. I thought that was supposed to be Bluto's job. Meanwhile, Molly is so incredibly slippery that even words can't hit her. She's a badass, what can I say?
No, just...
And now I think it's the moment where we start to... Oh, did I say a funny thing?
Yeah, you said she's slippery, and I pictured that episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog where Eustace was hypnotized. Must be slick. Must be slippery.
I thought you were taking that in a totally different direction, honestly. Like, the way you were giggling at me, it's like,
Oh, no.
You said a thing.
Oh, no. Not this time. This time I decided to be... what's that word? What's the word that's the opposite of what I normally am?
Mature. Just we're gonna let that sit there. How we took that in totally different directions.
Wait, what did you say? I could hear you, actually.
Mature.
Oh, yeah. It's like...
Whoa! Bluto just got annihilated.
Go on.
Holy cow. Wow, this guy needs to go away. Hey, buddy, you need to die. Like, now. That ain't happening again.
Oh, no.
Holy shit, I lost an entire resolve off of that. Just one shot at him. What does his speech defense look like right now? Oh, -10. That's probably why. Yeah, we're gonna finish this guy off rather quickly.
We're gonna...
That's what that whole thing about was earlier. He probably had a buff I didn't know about. Because he was laughing earlier when we were taking the devious route through this battle. Like, he laughs and calls for more humiliation. One crew member must stay on guard. Knowing the cultists, they'll be here soon, so you've got to be quick. Who's going to stay on watch? Philippe is the engineer, and Molly is the rogue, so we're going to let Jean-Pierre stay on watch for this. We've already opened the safe before, so let's, or did we search the office? What did we do before? The office of a cultist leader. I do not remember off the top of my head. Because we've got a rogue in the team, let's go for the safe. It's probably got something in it. Oh, they've both got a 100% chance of cracking it.
Oh no.
But do we want collect or study? Probably collect. There's an encouraging string of beats. So we did open the safe before. Yeah, because I remember this trinket. Oh, I wanted to take that in an opposite direction, too, so we should have gone with the office. Damn. Alright, so what does this do? Start every encounter excited, plus 10 speech defense. Ooh, who has the lowest speech defense? Molly's got 5. Well, it's not Philippe, I'll say that much.
No, he's a savant.
Yeah, let's give it to Molly. Now she's up to 15 with Jean-Pierre. They're both okay at it now. We'll give her other rogue perk. So now she's a level 5. Might as well specialize, right?
You know, sometimes.
So she's an amazing rogue, but she's also a tactician and a quick thinker. Sounds like somebody you would want with you on an expedition.
She's a scholar and a gentleman.
Oh. We're going that direction? That's the mystery of Molly?
Mm-hmm. It turns out that during the day, she's Molly. During the night, she's Maverick.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, Philippe, you're a badass. Thank you for getting us all some supplies. And also some collect. And also some study.
And also for being just a genuinely good guy.
Yeah. Oh, and we also found something off to the side here. Nice. We could get some treasure, but it'd be a long way back to the castle. This area seems bountiful with food. A scout could easily get some supplies. Yeah, sure. 97% chance to succeed. What could possibly go wrong? Don't you dare! You son of a bitch!
What?
I wasn't gonna believe that for a second.
What? What?
Not you. It was the game.
Oh, I was about to say, like...
I didn't do anything this time.
Yeah, like, I have literally done nothing today. I've just been here helping you. I mean, you don't want me to...
You see a path of destruction and a lot of commotion. There are several cultists trying to contain a failed experiment. You see a big zombie rampaging and hitting everything around him. The cultists seem helpless and many are soon defeated. The zombie notices you and now seems uninterested in the cultists. They're trying to protect the monster at all costs. Engage! A level 5 encounter. But if we beat this thing, we're going to get treasure, which, again, I want to do that because we are beating Rivolu this time.
Oh, well, we're going to rival his Lou.
Yeah, and we also get supplies off of that, so maybe it won't be as long a trek back to the place, the castle.
That thing. That place and the thing in the sky.
Alright, let's bring him around this direction so that he can actually start... can he reach anybody from there? He can. He can actually try to impress the zombie, which will give it minus 25 speech defense, which doesn't really help us. Actually, we don't want to open on a friendly note. We really don't, because... it's an aggressive mood off the bat, so we're going to terrify this guy to lower his attack power, and open up on a devious mood, which will actually give us more grit to work with. So all in all, I think that's a good opening attack. We're also going to hit him with an amnesia shot to lower his defense, and as soon as Bluto manages to get his ass around here... I know his real name, by the way, for anybody wondering about that. I know his name is Jean-Pierre, I keep bouncing back and forth, but I just do it because it's funny.
I do it for the lols, too.
Alright, can't reach any of the cultists, unfortunately. And he's on a space where he's constantly regenerating his health, so we gotta be careful about that. Whoa, what did he just do to her? She's suffering a debuff now.
He made fun of her. Feelings can be hurt really badly.
Wow, just by attacking these guys can inflict emotions on our crew. This is interesting. We gotta beat the zombie really quickly. That should be our priority first and foremost. It's only 3 cultists in the area right now, and even if we beat them, it's a boss battle, so they're just gonna summon more. So perhaps we should just keep bashing this guy in the face. Although first, before we do that, I remember her ability. Oh, she's stunned! She can't do anything this turn, so it doesn't matter anyway. Dang. I was really hoping that wouldn't be the case. Inspiring attack only affects people next to him. Crap, so Molly should be around on the other side, not him. Well, we'll start fixing this next turn. Oops. That also makes sense for her character, too, because of the fact that she's the scout. She moves quickly. We've whittled down half of this guy's health bar. Whoa! He just terrified everybody in the area with that howl.
Have you ever heard a howl? It's not very pleasant.
Especially when it's coming from a buff zombie.
Oh, it's not, dude. Buff zombies are the worst zombies. I mean, why do you think Nemesis is so terrifying?
Tank!
Why do you think the tank is so terrifying? That dude lifts. He never skipped arm day.
Oh, jeez. Alright. What am I gonna do about this? Because she can't make it all the way around in one turn. I've gotta do this carefully. Alright, so she can flank and shake him, which will lower his armor. I'm gonna risk it.
Don't risk it.
I know we're gonna suffer a grit penalty next turn if we don't.
Don't risk it.
I'm going to.
Don't risk it.
Oh no, that's a speech penalty, so yeah, we really need to end it now.
Don't risk it.
No, it's gonna pay off. Like, Philippe will be able to finish him off. Oh, or Jean-Pierre could just finish him off. That works.
Like, have you ever risked and lost? It's not fun.
In this game, plenty of times, yes, you know that.
I remember it was like it was yesterday.
You have defeated the monster and his body catches fire and explodes. The cultists flee when they see that you have defeated the monster. The villagers come out to celebrate. Every village you visit will reward the hero that defeated the zombie handsomely.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Yeah, alright. It's like, oh no, you beat my daughter's pet monster. His name was Herb, and he helped her. He accompanied her on her tea parties.
All right, Philippe can level up now too. He can get to level 4, it looks like. So, gonna make him an even better engineer. So what do we have to look forward to at the end of these guys' trees? Well, Jean-Pierre's still lagging behind, man. Come on, catch up. Molly leveled up to 4 a while ago. Philippe just got there. What's your hold-up?
Well,
she could get plus 10 attack when the current attitude is aggressive. That looks like... Yeah, that looks like it's going to be it, because it's a little late for the terrified resistance to be useful. Although Jean-Pierre got that a while back, and his nerves of steel are paying off dividends. It didn't in that one fight, though, I'll say that much.
Oh yeah, he was a huge coward.
And we also get an extra attack on Philippe's normal attack. Oh, so basically 150% attack. Or he'll gain resistance to enraged attacks. Yeah, I know what I'm going for there. Alright, we've got this figured out. You know, I'm going to take the long way to the castle, because there are still things I haven't discovered down here, and who knows, we might find something else pretty epic.
I'm king of the castle.
Yeah.
You're a dirty... Oh, that's too dirty for this channel.
And the only way to make it to a safe place tonight is if you cross a cliff. Someone needs to construct a bridge. Philippe can do that. 100% chance from engineer and scientist. Small bridge from rope, wood, study, and campaign. Plus an extra 2 study. Because he's good like that. Philippe's actually been fairly useful this run through. Let's see if he can pay off dividends for us again. Yes, he will! Not bad at all, man. Philippe keeps coming through for us. He's no Pinhedro, but he's doing pretty well for himself.
Pinhedro. Let me tell you about Pinhedro.
Okay.
Pinhedro. There wasn't a time where that man did not exude charisma. There wasn't a time where Pinhedro did not inspire greatness with every step he took. Pinhedro. That was the summer of Pinhedro, man.
Who negotiates with the locals here? Who has the most speech power? Again, it's Molly or Jean-Pierre. She failed us last time. Should he take a crack at talking to people? I do realize that's the one downside to this team we came up with, is nobody here is a vocalist.
Yeah, no one's a ventriloquist.
It's up to you, Jean-Pierre or Molly. Should we give her a second chance?
Yeah, she deserves a second chance.
Alright.
And if she fails us, we'll kill her.
Alright, so we're in the we're in the market for a new team leader. Yeah. Put a classified ad in the newspaper.
Yeah, with the emphasis on classified, because we had to explain why we need a new leader. And, well, let's just say it wasn't very good for PR and
the underside of the. Hang on a second. A holy item in my castle? Repugnant. It must have been brought here by that Frankish nun in 965. Guards, search through the entire castle for this thing. My guests, please make yourselves comfortable in the meantime. Who goes to the buffet, Philippe or Jean-Pierre?
Oh, dude, Philippe needs to eat. He is nothing but skin and bones.
Yeah, but if something bad happens to him, he's also the guy with the highest speech defense. He's our tank right now, so knowing what we know about the Count, this might be a trap. So I'm gonna send Jean-Pierre.
Okay.
Jean-Pierre knows how to get comfortable with the delicious banquet you just passed. Everyone eats in fair modesty, but Jean-Pierre eats and eats and eats. In the end, he's left content, but very full. That's not healthy for you. One of the guards returns. They have found the holy relic. Could it be the Globus Cruciger? Count is delighted. Yes, excellent. Now give it to those charming explorers, please. And just like that, you get a treasure. Is it the same thing again? No, it actually is this time! It's the Globus Cruciger! That's 300 renown just off of that, and 2 insight. So, +3 campaign and +3 collect for every level of diplomat in your crew, plus all crew members gain the diplomat perk negotiations. So all of us are speakers now. Hooray!
Yay!
Fantastic! It's more brilliant than in your wildest dreams. You'll be one of the top renowned explorers with this. Count continues. Great. Now, if you would excuse me, I have many issues to attend to you. However, Jean-Pierre, why don't you leave these explorers behind and stay here with me? Join me in my lavish life for all eternity. Oh, man. Is he on the level of someone like Pinhedro? Can he resist? Yes, he does!
Oh, no.
And we gain a renown off of that. Convince him. Please, listen to all the good things I have to offer. Convince him we can't stay. Very, very forcefully convince him.
I will force my conviction on you.
Let's see here. So many bonuses for ending a battle aggressively these days.
I know,
in this game. We should probably clear out the guys back here. It'll also give us some breathing room from the other cultists that we'd have to deal with, so...
Yeah.
How about... Oh, wait a minute. He's very full. This crew member's gluttony made them eat too much, leaving them excited, but slow. So we start the battle in a positive mood, but we get minus penalties to movement. That's not too bad. Alright, we're opening this up in an aggressive way, which will give us a bonus to speech defense for a little while, but you know they're going to turn this around into what we don't want it to be, which is a devious mood. So we're going to start taking the friendly approach if I can, here and there. Encourage the cultist. You could be doing better things with your life, man. Show your face to the world. Don't hide it under a hood.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
You just had to,
Yeah.
didn't you?
How you doing?
Hey, mama.
What you doing?
I'm doing my show thingy with my friend person.
Okay, bye show thingy.
Love you, mama.
With special guest, Drawman's mother.
No one thought I had one, but I do.
It's always cool, little events like that when they happen, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
More proof that Molly is not a speaker. She had an 80% chance to hit that. I probably should have just used Philippe from the start there, honestly. So everyone's nice right now. Jean-Pierre can't do much. You know, let's actually move him back a little bit. And I'll tell you why. That way Philippe can take most of the speech attacks here. He's got 96 defense. We may as well take advantage of it. This guy's going to try to hit him. Only 7 damage. Although, it's percentage-based, I've noticed. That's kind of an interesting direction to take it in terms of stats. Like, the higher stats only reduce the damage you take by a percentage, not by a fixed amount. That's something that's really easy to do in video games. It's one of those abstractions of mechanics that make that are so much easier to do when all of the calculations are done for you, you know? And here's the moment where I'm really happy that I took the double dosage perk for this guy. Because now we can hit both a cultist with that debuff and the Count himself. Nice. Now,
Still waiting for the episode of still waiting for the episode of Blue's Clues, where Steve comes back and he's like, I see I've got that degree from college, remember? I totally went to college. Hey Steve, why are your eyes so bloodshot?
oh jeez.
Why do you keep scratching your nose, Steve?
Oh, well, you know. You
know,
discover
so
all
you-
kinds of things when you're in college.
Exactly. But
I figured out who I am, for starters. Hey, Steve, you're back from college. What did you major in? Music theory? What did you minor in? Child psychology. Irony.
It's like, hey, wait, hey, where's Blue? Where's my happy little dog? Steve, you were away for 7 years, buddy. I'm not sure you know how long dogs normally live. We got another Blue. This is Teal.
This is Puce.
Yeah, this is Pew.
Puce clues, Puce clues. Actually, that's way too much enthusiasm for that show. Puce clues, Puce clues.
Sit down on the contemplation couch. and contemplate, pontificate, extrapolate. Because when you use your minds,
Who cares?
Yeah, no one cares. Why aren't you watching Storage Wars?
Oh, gee. This is legit bumming me out, man. I like that show.
Wait, Blue's Clues or Storage Wars?
Blue's Clues. I loved that show when I was a kid. Watched it a lot longer than I probably should have, just because it was so entertaining.
Oh no, Blue's Clues was fantastic. It's like, what I loved about it was, well, it was such a fun, fascinating little world they had. Like, when you think about having an adventure in your house, you make up, fun little aspects of the house, you imagine things. But here, the imagination came to life. They went in the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
They went to all those fun worlds, they met all those characters, the felt people, they were great. Steve was always just so happy. He was always having a nice little jog, just playing with his dog. And, it was a fun, good time. And then he, I don't know, did drugs or something. I don't know.
He needed to actually prove to the world he had a degree. Because that was one of the things that made that show so fascinating to begin with. Because in real life, the guy who played Steve actually did have a background in child psychology.
That makes sense.
Alright, I think it's time to start showing the Count who's boss here. However, devious abilities have a stronger effect. Minus 25% speech. That doesn't quite do it for us right now. Alright. Start hitting him. Although we've got a lot of cultists barreling down on us right now. Perhaps this wasn't the best course of action.
This Master, I don't think this plan was very well thought out. You ever see the movie Meet the Robinsons?
I have not, but I keep meaning to. I hear it's alright.
It's actually underrated. It's got some writing inconsistencies, but the actual core message shines through. And what really puts this movie under the bus in a lot of viewpoints is because it came out during that time when Disney was still getting its 3D feet wet.
Oh, I see.
And
so it didn't endear itself to people to begin with, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like this came out during the time, I'm going to quote Mr. Enter, another reviewer I watch. This basically came out during a time when Disney was going through another, they were going through another pitfall, like back in the 70s when they had that more scratchy animation style. And so basically Disney did Brother Bear, Home on the Range. Good films, but films that didn't, blow everyone away. Then they did Chicken Little because, they and Pixar were having their little disagreements and they were... Drink this. Well, thank you, Mom.
That Don... Beaten to a pulp. That Don Juan won't bother any more people. Jean-Piet comes to their senses, and you continue to relieve the castle of all its secrets and hoard. So we get a secret, 3 treasure hunt, and 5 collect. So we just get extra tokens off of that. Nothing really special. Nobody becomes a vampire. Nobody joins our crew. That's kind of disappointing, actually.
Very disappointing.
At least we finished it off in an aggressive way. 300 renown just off that treasure. I just realized we got a ton of tokens off of that and only 1 treasure.
Only 1 treasure? Mr. Washington's looking a little lonely. Mr. Franklin's looking a little lonely. What's our leader's name again?
Molly.
Oh, does Molly have to choke a bitch?
We're in a slightly better position than we were in last time. We only need 900 renown now. So hopefully we won't be down like 14 renown like we were last time this time around. So you return to London, Pinkerton greets you. Molly, you have time for one last expedition before the World Expo starts the most renowned explorer competition. Oh, what do we get this time? 60% plus all resources. Or plus 100% renown from gold. Because that's what we've been... It's such a hard choice, this one. Because this could be the difference. This could be the difference.
This could be the difference. The time we start off.
What did we get the most of last time? What did we find the most of during that expedition? I mean, there is a chance we could turn all of the demons into gold again. Yeah, look at the wealth I amass. If you're gonna choose a route, you may as well stick with it, right?
If it costs a race their existence, then let's do it.
There we go, and 1 more point in athlete, so I know I can climb the mountain this time. Alright, get some research papers done while we're here. Gain another +1 encounter when solving an encounter with a certain attitude. Let's go the aggressive route of effective plunder.
Yeah, weren't we on a mission to kill everyone? What happened with that?
We've been doing that. We're still got an aggressive mood. Although I do realize in hindsight I should have taken engineering. Completing all research in this project will unlock plus 100% renown from gold. It would have started us off with a tool, meaning we would have failed less adventure wheels. More collect when a rogue succeeds on the adventure wheel or an engineer. More supplies, improved cargo. Yeah, that all would have been really nice. Plus, on top of that, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have actually been tempted to finish it this time around. If that ends up costing me the victory, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna be very disappointed in myself. Alright, so what do we got? 15 speech defense, 25 armor. I want to negate those. That's something I have a vested interest in right now, is negating the idea of my teammates, of the penalties actually affecting my teammates in any meaningful way. I want them to live, damn it. Armor or speech defense. That would bring her up to 45 armor. It would also give her Philippe's huge bonuses as well in those situations. I'm thinking... Or do I get her a legendary weapon? Like these gloves that'll just give her extra attack power. Plus 15 speech power, too. I can't lose renown at this stage. I just can't. How does Inspiring Strike work? Like, how does it decide how much, by 40% of your attack power? Okay, so I know what to do here. We're gonna buy some legendary gloves for Jean-Philippe. And I hope to God I don't regret that decision down the road. Alright, we actually got 2 legendary items this time around. That was a fairly productive run for gold. Believe it or not.
Believe it!
Or not. Oh, you're making a Naruto joke.
Yeah.
Never mind. Tactician, offense or defense? Let's actually take the extra point in Tactician for Molly, because then she's a level 3 Actually, hold on a second. There's something related to my treasures about this. One of the treasures we picked up a while back. Yeah, +2 collect whenever a level 3 tactician or diplomat succeeds on the adventure wheel. So yeah, that would actually help us out a lot. We could actually get that extra collect. I mean, it only happens when we succeed on the wheel, but every little bit, man. Every little bit. Molly will learn a tactician perk, and she already knows defense, so let's give her offense. Ta-da! So now, she's a level 5 rogue, level 3 tactician, and 1 point in quick thinker. Not bad at all. Great leader, right? Got that. How about we upgrade it? And who do we have now? It's 5 to 10 gold from study, 5 to 10 status from collect, 2 to 4 research from collect. None of these things help me right now. That's the only problem. Who's over here? Cultural challenge, wits challenge, or technique challenge. And we can also learn either a beguiler or engineer perk. I mean, everybody's got some speech bonuses already. Diplomat. We should give her a beguiler perk too, because essentially she's going to be our speaker at this point. You think so? Think we should do that?
Well, let's see what my friend Mr. Bottle says. It's actually really
mind interpreting that for me.
Oh no, that was me. I don't know.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I don't know why. I just find it even funnier when a joke just goes absolutely nowhere than when it actually has a point for some reason.
Oh yes. Let's see.
Yeah, okay, she does everything else. We may as well give Molly some perks. So
Yeah,
let's go get some extra campaign wherever we can do that. Wow, guys, one campaign each of you? Really? That's all? Might as well get some... Collect? No, that... Actually, this gives us, Is it gonna be enough, is the only question. Yeah, we don't have enough money to get any more items, so we might as well get the encounter tokens as well, because Molly gets a lot of bonuses off of those. Yeah, that's more than enough to get that guy. To get it guy. I don't know what happened with my voice there for a second.
You're still sick.
I don't want to fail, dude. I really do not want to fail right now. This is all Molly wanted over the course of this journey, by the way. She just wanted to learn how to have a beautiful smile. She looks tough on the outside, but hey, at the end of the day, she's still a girl.
She still has feelings, and she has trouble expressing them. She's like Helga Bataki.
So she expresses it through violence.
Exactly. I'm kind of the same way. Every Valentine's Day, I punch somebody.
How does that go for you? Not well, I would presume.
Well, let's just say the county sheriffs know me very well.
How you doing today, George?
Yeah, I got punched another citizen. Did you draw, man? Yeah. Well, here's your usual cell. We cleaned it out for you. Thank you.
Alright, let's see here. Research isn't going to help us. There's no way we're going to hit 140 with one insight. So, I think I'm just going to take the extra encounter token on this, because that's going to give us way more renown. Yep, there we go, an extra 5. And as we found out in our last playthrough, that could be the difference. That could be the difference. Because now it's time. Time to go to the one, the only, Shangri-La. Next time on Team Pizza Plays Renowned Explorers International Society. Until then, I'm Whatthefnu.
Why don't you watch Storage Wars?
And we'll see you again next time. Later, everybody.
Later.